Hey guys, it's Monday. I had a great birthday, had pizza and cake, and I won the Monopoly tournament. It was awesome. Bin's mom, Teagan's grandma, just took all of us out for Chinese food.
We are full.
Yeah. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be eating back on track again.
We were going to start today, and then we realized we have pizza leftovers.
Yeah.
And we had Chinese for lunch.
Yeah, my parents sent over. We thought they would send over like 1 or 2 slices, but no, we have like practically an entire large hamburger pizza in the refrigerator. It's like, ooh. So, and you don't want good pizza to go bad. Aren't you guys with me? So what we're doing now, usually Monday we go and record some videos for the rest of the week. We have some videos backlogged, but it's also supposed to snow later today and through tomorrow. So we need to get out in town and get some clothes. Well, we own clothes, but we want to look good for our trip to New York.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be something
warm.
Something warm and like something,
businessy.
Yeah, like business casually. Something that doesn't have like cartoon characters all over.
That doesn't have cartoon characters, superheroes, My Little Ponies, or sweatshirts. So therefore we need to get some clothes because we don't own anything that isn't like that.
And the clock is ticking because
this
a
is the
week
last week
from tomorrow. No, a week from yesterday. Oh my gosh.
A week from yesterday. Today is Monday.
A week from yesterday, because a week from now we'll be back. We'll probably be exhausted,
yeah,
but we will be back. Oh my gosh. A week from today we'll know all of the new stuff that's coming this year.
Mm-hmm.
How crazy is that? Anyway, we're at the post office right now. I'm going to run in, see if you have any new fan mail. Then we're going to go out in town, see what we can find for clothes. It's going to be...
hopefully make it back before the snow.
Yeah, it's supposed to start around 3. It's 1 o'clock right now, so fingers crossed.
I was hoping to get my hair done before going again, but I kind of snoozed, and so my hair is going to stay this faded color for New York, but I think that'll be okay. I don't think it looks bad. It obviously is faded, but I don't think it doesn't look bad. I wanted it to be shorter too, but oh well, not a big deal. I can deal with what it is. It's okay. I like it. So, yeah, we're gonna go clothes shopping. So we're at K-Mart. We picked up some clothes. Now we're checking out the toys.
Let's see. Some stuff on clearance. This is what constitutes as clearance now at K-Mart. This Equestria Girl doll pen was $9.99.
Now it's $9.39.
They do have some fairly recent stuff. They have the Sweet Shop, they have the Boutique, the Swan Boat, they have the minis of the Equestria Girls.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing that we're really looking for.
Nope.
They do have the Pet Jet.
They do have the LPS Pet Jet. We'll have to wait a little bit. Hey, they have the little puppy surprise puppy packs.
So if you want to stuff some more puppies in Mama.
Yeah. So if you wanted to really have twins or something, you could. Oh, look at Pound Puppies.
These look like the Pound Puppies we grew up with.
Yeah, they do. Oh my gosh. Oh, Pound Puppies. Brings back memories.
Look who's lurking on the top shelf. It's new Teddy. Apparently at Toy Fair they're going to announce that they're bringing back the original Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, look at the Sophia set. This is the Royal Friends set. That's cool. It comes with Minimus and Crackle and Clover and Amber. That's neat.
Look, it's emoji bears. Emoji bears.
You can change the emoji?
You can. It's attached in there with like the plastic.
Yeah.
But normally you'd be able to like take it's like a dice, and then you can like if you felt like happy.
Oh.
I don't see the poop on there though.
Oh. So you can't feel like poop.
That's the one I was looking for.
It's like a 3D.
Get the eggs before the dino gets you.
I don't know if you can tell on camera, but
it's like lenticular cover.
Yeah. It's weird.
Oh look, they got a Disney version of headbands. How fun would that be?
Oh, that would be fun.
That's tempting.
It is. They have Operation with Olaf and Snow Geese. What else do they have? They have Olaf Trouble.
Olaf's in trouble.
The Monster High section's been a little ransacked, but this one's neat. This 2-pack. I don't think I've seen that before.
These are the basic ones.
Yep. They're $10.99. Look at this, the big pack here. They're the original ghouls. The light's shining. Hopefully you can see it. Oh, I like this. I like this Caddy Noir. The light is reflecting really bad, but I like that one. Oh, I like this one too. I hadn't seen this one.
The Deadlux High School is $170 here.
Well, we know don't buy it here.
Yeah, check Walmart first.
Go to Walmart.
It looked like somebody stepped on this one.
Oh, poor Pixis. What is this one? I like this 2-pack too. I like that. These are ones I haven't seen before. Tiana! Oh, if I was gonna get one of the Hasbro dolls, it would be Tiana. Look at her. She's gorgeous. And there's also, they also have Mulan here too. That looks awesome. I like these. Oh gosh. Make your case.
You wanna give that another try?
Not for $24.99. I think at our Walmart it's $13, so.
You could give it another shot then.
I don't think so. I'm not wasting my money.
That everybody on the internet gave you.
I would need about 15 more sets of that in order to get.
That'd be funny to do it that way. It's like, okay, this suggestion is from so-and-so. Put it in the freezer.
They have the Tsum Tsum mystery packs here, and they have the sets of the vinyls.
I hadn't seen a Perry before in vinyl form. That's cool.
These are cute. We still have some more of those blind bags that we need to complete our set. Look, Octonauts. Gup K. Little pop, not the little. They have the pop figures of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they have Splinter. He's upside down. And they have Shredder. All those boxes are completely wrecked. So you'd have to take them out like I do.
So it could be something like I would try Horror Freight or Home Depot.
The little chibi Big Hero 6 are down to $7.
From $7.99.
But still, that's the only place we've ever seen these.
Yeah.
They have 3 out of the 6.
Yeah.
That's kind of tempting. I remember these are actually in the thumbnail of one of our earliest weekly vlogs. That's tempting, though. So we're back at the Auburn Mall, and I was going to pan over and say, and Bin's going to go to Super Shoes to see if she can find a new pair of shoes. But I can't do that because you can't see it.
Tell them about the Minion Advent Calendar at K-Mart.
Down the clearance aisle at K-Mart, I saw the Mega Bloks Minion Advent Calendar. And, of course, it was like originally $29.99. And it was marked down to $28. This is a Christmas Advent Calendar. This is currently the 8th of February, and it's only been marked down $1.90. I even rang it up under the little price checker scanner, and it still came up as $28. So I was like, no thanks. I passed.
Yeah, I need some shoes for New York. I'm excited. John got some at K-Mart, but they didn't have any for me at K-Mart.
That Auburn Mall logo, I'm sure we've commented on before. That is pure early 90s right there.
Yeah, every time I look at it, it reminds me of Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, it's like the opening of Saved by the Bell. The original mall logo is a little classier. It was like had a pine cone in the middle, and it was like in fancier writing. I'll have Bin flash on the original logo. Now, interestingly, at this end of the mall, where that TD Bank call center is, we've mentioned this before, you can't even go in there. That's employees only. That's a call center. It's not even a real bank. But that used to be a chain of stores called Porches. And until recently, I didn't realize that was just like a New England thing. There was one here, one in Bangor, and I think there were like a couple in Massachusetts. But on this end of the mall, there was a 2-screen movie theater in there up until like 1991.
I don't remember it.
I found a picture online of it prior to its opening in the early 80s. And I'm gonna see what the remnants are while Bin's shopping for shoes. But this part of the mall here has been renovated, so it's just restrooms now. There's gonna be a recurring series on our vlog, I'm sure, but this is John's Mall Memories. Ben put a little logo down here saying John's Mall Memories. Anyway, I only have memories of seeing one movie at the Auburn Mall movie theater. 1989, I saw The Little Mermaid in the theater right here at the Auburn Mall. And I still remember what was playing on the other screen. It was actually Back to the Future 2, which I did not see, but as Little Mermaid was getting out, I ran into a friend of mine who was going in to see Back to the Future. And and for some reason that stuck in my head all these years. So I'm curious now, I have a point of reference of what the movie theater used to look like, and maybe I can get it from the same angle and Ben can do like a fancy like cross dissolve to see what was. Any luck shoe shopping, Ben?
No. I'm not having very good luck. Oh, these ones aren't bad.
Oh, those look nice. This is like the millionth shoe store she's been in. Actually, it's the third. 3 times the charm.
I don't know. I'm having a hard time, guys, because we have to walk around New York all day, but then I also have to look good in like really dressed up clothes. How do I do both?
I actually have a shot of the clock from when the mall opened. It used to be there in the center court, but they moved it to the other end of the mall where we came in. But I thought we could do a before and after of the shot about the mall when it opened, and this is how it looks today. So Ben finally found some shoes, went on a shopping spree.
I had to get, in order to satisfy the conditions of which I needed new shoes, I had to get 2 pairs.
Now this is where they moved the clock to in the early 90s. It used to be back there that you just saw when we first came in the mall from the front entrance in the center court. They moved it over here, and this is around the corner here where the movie theater used to be. You can see it was all renovated, closed up here. This is the shot that I have. There's Ben. Yeah, I have it from this angle from shortly before it opened. That line, you know, that part across there, it said cinema on it. But you can see it's like all used for storage right now. There are actually people in there. I've never seen anybody actually in there.
Yeah, I've never seen the lights on.
No, but you can see how far it goes. I didn't realize how far it went back. But there's a little peek inside. But now there's nothing but vending machines and restrooms and just storage here now. See, it's been all closed off since the early 90s when the 10-screen cinema opened in the plaza down the road. But yeah, that used to be a 2-screen movie theater right there. And it is snowing out right now.
It is very snowy.
Hopefully the roads aren't too bad.
Not enough snow on there to be an issue yet.
We're in the car now, and you can see some of the snow is frozen to the windshield. We're just waiting for the car to warm up a little bit. I had one more thing about K-Mart I wanted to make a note of. Well, I really need to get a haircut before we travel too. Ben tried to give me a haircut yesterday.
It did not work.
It looks all right, but it didn't go as smoothly as anticipated. Should have been vlogging that. Anyway, I had one more thing about K-Mart that I wanted to make a note of. There was an older gentleman behind us when we were checking out, and the only thing he was checking out was a 2-pack of blank VHS tapes which kind of, you know, blew my mind because A, I had no idea they still made blank VHS tapes. 2, I had no idea anybody still stocked blank VHS tapes. And 3, I had no idea anybody still bought blank VHS tapes in an actual store. So that was a little mind-blowing. I think that K-Mart like exists in some sort of like time portal between our time and 1986. What do you think?
Probably.
That's what I think too. Because they've brought back the blue light special.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hadn't even thought of blue light special since what? Like when we were little kids, like over 30 plus years ago.
Yeah, when one of my favorite kind of goofy movies is the Troop Beverly Hills.
Who was in that one? Who was in the woman's name? I remember. It's like on the tip of my tongue.
Anyway,
I don't remember no more.
Not important. So, Troop Beverly Hills, and they have K-Mart and at the end, and it's a blue light special. Actually, I don't know if it's really K-Mart or if it's like a knockoff gift K-Mart.
Yeah, it was it was such a big deal back in the day. Like, if you go back and watch like sitcoms or like Ben said movies from the 80s, they were like big deal about blue light specials. Mm-hmm. And like diners would have blue plate specials, which
Mm-hmm.
I always assumed were a knockoff or, you know, like inspired by Kmart's blue light special. Anyway, Kmart has brought back the blue light special, and sure enough, when you walked in, literally there were only like 5 cars in the parking lot, but they were making big hoopla about a blue light special, and you see the little blue light going off, but you know, nobody's around, nobody cares. But it was just like, what year is this?
Well, it wasn't really that much of a special. It was graphic tees that were normally $12.99 were $9.99.
But they brought out the post with the blue light, like it looks like a siren light going around. But you know, nobody was around. Nobody cared really.
It's like, woohoo, graphic tees for $3 off.
It's like Kmart, I know you're kind of suffering in this age of Walmart and Target, but I don't think the blue light special's coming back. I think that's...
Not when it's only $3 off a t-shirt.
I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that's a gimmick that anyone would go for now in this age of not only internet shopping, but like Target and Walmart?
I don't know.
I know Kmart needs to pull out, you know, some sort of gimmick in this day and age.
I think what Kmart should do is just get rid of all of the 500 questions it takes to check out.
I know, it feels like, I don't know what I can compare it to.
Do you want to donate to this? Do you want to donate to that?
Do you have the membership card? Do you want
to use your points? What's your PIN number? What's this? What's that? Do you want the receipt emailed to you, printed?
I love that when you have 2 options. You can have the receipt emailed to you, or you can have it emailed and printed. And it doesn't matter what you pick, you still get the same amount of paper.
Not this time.
No, not this time, but usually I go, okay, I'll just email it to us. Okay, hang on. And it prints out like 85 coupons that we never use because we only shop at like Kmart like 3 times a year.
Or they are not relevant to anything that we bought.
It's like lawn and garden or something, and we bought clothes or something, or toys.
I don't know.
I read an article while I was waiting the 10 hours for Ben to buy shoes.
Very funny. It was not 10 hours.
It was about Hasbro's investor call for the 4th quarter of 2015. Mm-hmm. My Little Pony sales were up, apparently. And My Little Pony is like one of their... MLP is like one of their most popular licensed brands. You know, the brand that they license out to different companies. Let's say like Funko or whatever. Mm-hmm. But interestingly, they said sales of Equestria Girls fell below expectations. Now, I have some theories about that. Hasbro, I don't know if you've made it this far past my rants about VHS tapes and old movie theaters. But here's what I think, Hasbro. Pull up a chair, Londoner.
Everybody's tuned out.
You're going on, what is this, year number 3 for Equestria Girls?
Probably.
It's like you can only, I think there are only so many times you can sell the same doll in a different outfit. But there are so many versions out there. I think they just flood the shelves. You know, I think once a kid has one Twilight or one Rainbow Dash or whatever, they're not going to go out and buy every single other version. I mean, crazy people like us are an exception because we have a YouTube channel to fill.
Right.
But even with us,
we haven't gotten all of them.
We haven't got all of them, and we've donated tons of them. I think I donated a dozen, no joke, like a dozen different Twilights.
I think so, yeah.
And I still have like another dozen. It's like, you know, you have to draw the line someplace. And number two, like the coolest dolls in the Equestria Girls line are like the hardest to find, or they get very limited release. Like everyone wanted Adagio.
Couldn't find her.
When the movie came out, no Adagio anywhere, except unless you logged on to Amazon or Hasbro Toy Shop.
Just at the right time.
At the nick of time. I mean, she'd sell it like that. Of course, you know, Sonata and Aria, the 2-pack, sat on the shelves forever, but I think they probably would have sold better
if there was Adagio.
Yeah, Who Wants the Henchmen, or Hench Girls in this case, without the big bad. And this year, with the Friendship Games, Midnight Sparkle still hasn't even come to the US, and that, no doubt that would have been the coolest. Even Bin has to admit, that would have been the coolest Equestria Girl out of the Friendship Games.
Yeah, definitely.
Instead of just like, oh, here's Pinkie Pie in a different shirt.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's why they're introducing these minis, the vinyl figures now, you know, sort of like, they said not as a replacement, but kind of to boost the brand, which, you know, I can see it because they're really, really cute, and it's something different, sets them apart from all the other fashion dolls. But I don't know, but we still see tons of Equestria Girls still clogging the shelves, even older ones. Our Walmart still has, like, had some of the, you know, when they're dressed up like from the first movie.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think about Equestria Girls down in the comments, too.
I like the Equestria Girl minis better than the normal Equestria Girls.
Well, I hope they don't give up on Equestria Girls altogether, because I still want a Shining and Cadence 2-pack.
Yes, definitely.
I don't know if they'll give up on them entirely, but I doubt they're going to release as many. Probably the most interesting doll of the Friendship Games, no doubt, was that they're finally making Flash Sentry as a doll. Because that video did very, very well, so I assume he probably sold all right. Yeah,
probably.
This is going to be a long vlog with all these rants and mall memories. And
I know.
Monday is usually our slow day, but yeah, look at all this gold you get today. Gold is in the eye of the beholder.